Hi everyone, my name is Akshita and I'm an international med student studying the Bachelor of Medical Studies and Doctor of Medicine combined degree at UNSW Sydney. Here's another tool to add to your inventory. I first of all do want to apologize for not showing up on YouTube last week. I was really overworked with a lot of conflicting deadlines and I was simply just too overloaded with a lot of tasks. One of those tasks was completing an assignment. It was a coursework assignment that needed to be submitted on the Monday of the week I missed. And I wanted to make sure that I had a first draft ready by Friday. That created a lot of time pressure. Now, when I am stressed out with a lot of conflicting deadlines, I have a specific crisis management plan that I make for myself to take control of this workload, and I have a specific way of going about it. I have made a video about this by digging into my old planners, getting stuff out, and explained it in theory. But since I was going to go through the whole plan, I thought I should film myself doing one of the tasks in this acute management plan and dig down all the small things that I do to keep myself focused and achieve those goals. Let's get into it. So let's start at step one. You've seen this before. I've talked about this before in that video. You start by planning. So I think on screen you can see my class timetable. I was just trying to see what classes would interrupt my 48-hour plan and how I was going to work around it. I also put in small details like what time I was going to go to sleep that night, what time I was going to get up in the morning, how many hours of sleep I must get on a minimum, what I'm going to do about my food for the next day. Plan it out to the very smallest detail, because when you are acutely stressed, you do not have time to think about these things. So you might as well just put that into your plan and get that out of your head straight away. Now, there were some intricacies to this plan that I created, and I think I explained that in one of those clips that I filmed in between. I have just finished making my plan. It is 9:25. I took a full 20 minutes to make this plan because I have put in excruciating detail. What time I'm going to sleep tonight. It's anywhere between 2:30 to 3 in the morning. I am going to wake up by 7:30, so I'm going to get 4.5 hours of sleep. I know my body, and the least amount of sleep that I can handle is 4.5 hours, and that's why I've put this down here. I haven't done a 4.5-hour thing in a while, so I think my body should be able to handle it. My task for the next night, this night, is to finish up section 3/4 of my assignment, and I've given myself a choice on one of the tasks. Tomorrow I have classes, but there are 2 hours in between the classes where I'm going to, when I'm going to sit and complete my assignment again, and then I'm gonna get food delivered home because I cannot cook during this time. I will set my deadline to finish my first draft of my first. I'm just starting the night. Okay. First draft of my assignment by 5 p.m. tomorrow. Let's use the Parkinson's law here. Work expands to the amount of time you provided, and I am only going to provide a time until 5 p.m. tomorrow. 5 p.m. tomorrow, this should be done. And there we go. The first Pomodoro timer has begun. That small screen you see over there, that's going to have my clock running the timer, and I like to keep that up straight in my face because I can see the time lapsing and it keeps me focused on the task that I have at hand. Now, in the beginning, you've just created your plan, you've just started out with your work and your task. You are at your maximal energy level at this point. Your maximum focus, your maximum attention. At this point, you do not need those things that help you prolong your attention. For me, for example, that's music. I find it to be a huge energy booster, instrumental but beats-filled music. And I decided that I don't want to have that. I don't want to have coffee. I don't want to have anything to eat. All of those things are boosters that I can save for later, because right now I am at maximal energy and I should use that because I need to sustain myself for a really long period of time. Session done. It is 11:49 p.m. I don't know if you can see it, but um I'm feeling tired. I'm so tired. But um I haven't used my music yet. I haven't had coffee yet. I haven't had food yet. Like food as in something to eat yet. So what I'm going to do now is take a 10-minute break because I've done 4 Pomodoro sessions. I've essentially done, I don't know how long, 25 fours. Yeah, 100 minutes of studying. So I'm just going to go to get a few walnuts and apricots, and I'm gonna get coffee, and I'm gonna get started again. I guess what I touch upon here is quite important. One of the most important, crucial, yet the most simple things I've learned in med school is that food, water, sleep are your best friends. It's so contradictory to say that as a med student when I'm staying up till 3 o'clock at night doing an assignment, but you have to realize that you have to give your body what it needs. At that point in time, I couldn't give my body the sleep that it requires. So, what I am going to do is make sure it gets as much as it can eat, what it needs to feel comfortable. And at that point in time, walnuts, apricots, and a cup of coffee was going to make me feel warm and cozy. And so, I give myself that. Oh, and yes, when you have those 5-minute breaks between in your Pomodoro sessions, actually take those breaks. Believe it or not, it is so easy to fall into that trap of, no, I am in full zone, let's keep working. No, do not do that, especially in the very beginning of your long study sessions, because you're at maximum energy. It's easy to burn off all that energy at one go. Your goal is sustenance, and therefore you need to take those 5 minutes out, just give your mind a rest and start again. For example, I decided that in one of my 5-minute breaks, I'm gonna go get my clothes out from the storm, and literally, I got a very refreshing shower. Now, at this point, you're probably wondering, okay, I have done a lot of things to keep my attention and focus on point, but what am I doing to keep my distractions out? Well, for me, the first, foremost, and only thing that distracts me when I am this focused with my work: social media. Yep, that's right. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube Studio are my evil friends. So the way I dealt with these distractions was deleting them from my phone the time I started my 48-hour plan. So Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and YouTube Studio were all out of my phone at the beginning of this plan. Now, I wish I could show you that, but my phone was busy filming, so I'm just gonna have you take my word for it. Now I'm starting to get tired, real tired. So this is where I bring my last booster, bass boosted music. And yeah, I use YouTube, not Spotify, for music, so please excuse the transient opening of that website. I did not mean to do it for anything else. Okay. I'm not sleepy right now. I crossed and destroyed my circadian rhythm, so I'm not sleepy at the moment, but it is 2:39 p.m. Let me show you that. It is, if you can see there, 2:39 p.m. Yep, a.m. Sorry, a.m. 2:40 a.m. and I couldn't complete my target. I feel bad. Oh man. But no, there is a limit to how much I can push. I know that 4.5 to 5 hours is my limit. I can't go below that. So I need to sleep. But the reason why I put in my diary that it has to be between 2:30 to 3 is because when I sleep late, there is a 99% chance I'm going to get up late. Now I can't afford that if I'm going to have classes in the morning. So the way I make sure I can make it in class in time, even though I have not done, or like even though I'm late, is by making sure that my clothes are ironed, my clothes are set out for the day, my bag is packed, everything, so that literally the only thing I have to do is go have bath, change my dress, get out of the house. So that's what I'm going to do, and that's why I have to stop at 2:40, even though I set my time limit as 3 o'clock. I'll probably wake up tomorrow and find all of this writing crap, but it is easier to modify something you already know than starting from scratch. Now let's look at how I dealt with day 2. Okay, hi guys, good morning. It is 8:10 a.m. I woke up as planned. I woke up at 7:30. My bag was packed, so all I have to do was get dressed. I am ready to go to the hospital. Quick check-in, my eyes are burning and I'm so hungry, but judging by the amount of time I will take to walk up to the bus stop and then the time it takes to get to the hospital, I'm gonna have a very narrow time frame. So I think, yeah, I just have to hope I can get the coffee and food on time because I'm so hungry and I don't want a headache. I don't want a headache. But yeah, let's get through our acute management plan, shall we? So here I am between class at the hospital working on my assignment again. Now I know you guys can't see it on my face, but about this time I hit a roadblock. I couldn't understand certain concepts and I couldn't understand how those concepts fit into the patient's management. And so it was really stalling my progress because I wasn't able to write anything down anymore because I didn't really understand that concept. And when you are pressed for time, when you are in an acute management plan, where you are absolutely overloaded with deadlines, hitting a roadblock is the least desired thing whatsoever. But you have to expect them. You're doing a task like you would do it with the time pressure or not. And so you just have to accept that these things will come and you have to find a way of working around it. My way of working around it is just to do the same exact thing but with a different strategy. So I decided that I needed to look at the same assignment problem in a new perspective. And so I pulled out my notebook and started drawing a flowchart. And guess what? Just putting my thoughts down on paper instead of a final first draft of my assignment got me going quite quickly. Hi guys, so it's currently 3:13 p.m. in the afternoon. We are in day 2 of our crisis management plan. I just wanted to check in and say what the progress has been so far and what we're going to do next. So our original plan was I was going to stay up till 2:33 in the morning last night, so as in today morning, and then sleep for 4.5 hours, get up at 7:30, make it to uni or hospital I should say, attend my classes. I had a 11 to 12 to 1, 1 or 2 hour break in between where I had to continue working on my assignment, finish attending another class, come home and start work again by 3 o'clock. Now, where am I actually at? I did stay up till 3 o'clock completing my work, but I could not meet the target there. I completed 75 to 80% of the work that I had dedicated for that time. I just needed more time to do the work, I guess. There was traffic, there were high school students getting back home, so that time frame between 2:30 to 3:40 is quite heavy in terms of traffic because of that, which delayed me coming back home. I had to pick up food because I can't cook. This is a crazy time we have had, so I had to pick that up, walk home, and so now I have just entered at 3:15 when I was supposed to start my work at 3:15 after having come home, cleared up, and finished eating food. So I guess I will not be able to start my work until 4 o'clock or maybe 4:30, and the deadline of 5 p.m. finishing assignment first draft is not realistic anymore because of these delays. So my plan change here is I'm going to stretch that 5 o'clock limit to 6:30. So that's my plan. Let's do this. Feeling that hopeful anymore. It's already 5:50. I was supposed to finish this by 6:30. Oh god. Phew. Okay, let's not give up. Every minute I sit brooding like this, I'm wasting time. It was 5:50 when I last set the time on this clip. It is now 5:53. I wasted 3 minutes doing nothing. I could rather just sit and finish this assignment. I have to remember, no perfection. This is not the final draft. This is the first draft. It's okay to write stories. It's okay to go above the word limit. It's fine. The point is to get your ideas on paper. So push. You can do it. I can do it. Let's do it. Okay, rather dramatic, but hey, I said it. Don't ever give up. Guys, I'm done. First half of our job is over. I am through with 15 Pomodoro sessions. I think it's probably backward on there, but I have completed my assignment. My first draft is over, complete with all the components. So yeah, that's pretty much how I 90% of the time manage my tasks when I'm acutely overloaded with them. Now that was just one of them. I had a multiple set of them going throughout for the next few days, which is what made me so overloaded for this week. But I hope that was helpful in some way. If there were any of these tips that you think go well in their combination and would be suited for you, please comment down below and let me know what they were and how you would plan on using them if you had the chance to put it together in your studies. If there was anything you liked from this video, anything you didn't like, anything that you thought was ineffective or unproductive, comment down below. I do want to know. I'm trying to improve as well. If there was any value you took from this video, consider subscribing to this channel. Make this inventory your own. But until next Friday,